The University Tower chimes, bringing another session of Ask the Professor, the show on which you match wits with University of Detroit Mercy professors in an unrehearsed session of questions and answers. I'm your host, Matt Maggio, and let me introduce to you our panel for today. To my right, from the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry, it's Professor Danielle Maxwell.
Hello, happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Indeed. It's 1 week to midterm, and it could not come any faster.
That is so true. Spring break can also not come any faster at this point.
Yes. However, I was reminding my students this morning, there's 1 week of the second half of the semester that is the week before break. Do not come back after break and go, all right, the second half starts now. We've got lots of work to do.
Yes, I just posted my midterm grade bundling table today, and I was like, you should reflect on where you're at, and if you're not happy, come chat with me. And I saw a lot of students immediately log onto Blackboard, and they're looking up at the screen, looking like this, and I'm like, we're doing math now. So exciting. It's only midterms.
Did anybody come to office hours is the question.
0.
I had 1 today. So,
Ooh, wow, you beat me. I mean, I have 73 students, and you have 70, so yeah, we're doing great.
I didn't even know it was a competition, but yeah, maybe.
It's not a competition. We're both losing at the office hour rate right now. We're both losing.
If your midterm grade is at or above where you thought it would be, you're putting in the right amount of work. If it's less, that's an indication that you need to be doing more.
I did let my students choose the format of their midterm exam this week.
Trial by fire?
No, democratic vote. It was
Simple majority?
simple majority. And they chose multiple choice. Even though I gave them all the pros and cons of both types and said that would not have any partial credit, they chose multiple choice. And I was like, that's your death sentence.
Okay.
That's fine.
Someone who sits around and writes multiple choice exams all day long.
I
is
do?
Professor Dave Chow.
I do not. Pleasure to be here, as always.
You can write some of them.
Oh, no, I won't. Oh, yeah, I can, but your students won't know what the heck I'm talking about.
He does draw some really good graphics for exams.
He does.
I could also do pizza equations by the thousands if you want.
Can you give us a hint about this big College of Worcester talk that you're going to give?
It's just about what I do for a living, where my wacky career has wandered off to.
That's cool.
So, actually, there's a mention about Ask the Professor on there, too.
Excellent.
So,
are you working on any top secret projects that we're allowed to know about?
a certain amazing, what's the school colors?
Maize and blue.
Them.
Maize and blue.
Yeah, I'm doing some work for you folks.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm doing a video for them.
Interesting.
What department?
I think it's the business school.
Oh, he's still
Ross?
giving us a lot here. This
Ross
is
School of Business. Okay.
So it's not very top secret.
It's
not at all.
No, it's
Little
already,
secret.
It's already in edit right about now, so it'll be launched.
Brown flag secret.
Yes.
It's just right in the middle. Right in the
It's
middle.
kind of beige.
Today, through the forest of microphones, the director of our writing center is Professor Erin Bell.
Hello.
What's going on?
Getting ready for spring break as well. I am going to Mexico with our group from the university. I'm super excited about that. Having traveled with the university before, I thought it was great. I am a high anxiety kind of person, and I feel like so many of my trips are dedicated to where do you want to go? Where do you want to eat? What do you want to do? And they just tell you, here's where we're going. I love those kinds of trips. I don't
Somebody
need
else making the decisions.
Exactly.
Yep.
I just am on the bus. It's going to be great.
You have a watch. You can tell time. You're good to go, right?
Maybe. No.
Yeah, bring a sundial.
You got a phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bring a
It'll be all
sundial.
right.
It should work.
Where exactly?
So we're going to Mexico City, which is supposed to be great. I know we're going to go to some of the pyramids. I'm really excited about seeing Frida Kahlo's house. I know that's one of the stops. And then we are also, I believe, traveling to Monterey as well. Probably definitely different than the spring break, in the 90s and the Cancun and whatnot.
Strange tattoos.
Yeah,
and
I
weird
didn't do
tan
any of
lines.
that. When I was in college, we went to spring break to Chicago. It was so wholesome. We went to all the museums. It was my whole little group of AP nerds, and I'm surprised my parents even let me do that when I think back about it.
You told them you went to Chicago.
It just was a long
I
field
see.
trip. I'm sure.
It was, but it was mixed company.
Oh my
Scandalous.
word.
Yeah.
Leaving up room
shame.
for the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, exactly.
Shacking up again, huh?
It was like, I think the worst thing we did was like, we like went to the shed aquarium.
Oh my
Not
god.
the
Beluga
aquarium.
whales. I love those belugas.
Did you just say the worst thing we
yeah.
did?
It was,
The worst thing.
it was like, gray area. I don't know how people
Wow,
feel about
your
aquariums.
high school years were definitely not like mine.
That's okay.
That was before I graduated. Then after that, everything went crazy. So.
Reckless.
Speaking of crazy,
And reckless.
Professor Dan Maggio is here from the first organization.
Hello, Matt.
Dan Maggio, spring break rules. Discuss.
I didn't go anywhere. In high school, we didn't have spring break.
Sure.
They didn't have spring.
And in college, once my college roommate convinced me to go with him, and we drove to Florida.
Ooh. Where?
I don't remember.
So it was good.
No, we went to Panama City.
Okay. Yeah.
Somewhere in the Panhandle.
Yeah.
It was fun,
Okay.
From what you can remember.
But I don't drink so much, so it's not like you think. I don't. I can't.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh. This came up the other day, Dan. We've talked about it before, and I apologize for not remembering it off the top of my head. You and Katie Snyder, were you in the same graduating class? Was she ahead of you? You ahead of her?
She was a year or two behind me.
Behind you.
But we were maybe a year. We were good friends.
Sure.
We all had the same circle of friends,
Got it.
and then we were friends after college too.
I was thinking it's like there's a possibility that Dan's going to say like, oh yeah, I went to Florida with Katie Snyder.
You
and-
can say to her one day that we all had like the Twin Peaks watch party.
Oh,
So every time there was a new Twin Peaks episode,
yes.
for all of you people who were born after 19 whatever,
Whatever.
we would all get together every week. We would watch the
Yep,
next episode of Twin Peaks.
That's cool.
I've been to
Super cool.
Snoqualmie Falls that you see
yeah,
right at the in the opening sequence.
One of the
to Twin
best
Peaks.
series ever made.
Yeah.
I think.
We always look up at the
Did you ever
map.
see it?
Nope.
We always joke with Danielle because she always say, I don't know what that is.
She doesn't. She barely knew who James Bond
If
was.
it's
last
before
night.
2000,
Well, our guests may know. I mean, we're close to the same age, but
We are being blessed with a guest panelist today, and who knows? Everybody started as a guest panelist on this panel, just to let you know. It's Professor Rob Dalka, Professor of Physics.
Hello, everyone.
We're very glad to have you here, man.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Glad to have another physicist.
I know,
That's a good thing.
seriously.
Not
come
Nate
on.
Prasad. Oh,
What's
Now, if we can get a bachelor's degree in physics, that would be even better.
we're making small steps.
Yeah, small miracles at a time.
Baby steps, exactly. I
like
understand.
nuclear fission. Oh,
Do you have any tale of woe or otherwise from teaching this week, Rob, that would be great
Well-
to share with our listeners?
Monday was an exam. They got it back today.
Okay.
I heard one student say, like, oh, I might actually need to learn something in this class after seeing their grades.
all that tuition money. Oh,
But, that's kind of 6 weeks in, and we're there. So that's a good sign.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
I don't know. Spring training starts tomorrow, so even though it's snowing out, spring is here.
Spring is
Spring
here.
is here.
It's somewhere.
another Tiger fan?
Yep.
Another Tigers fan.
hey, have you seen the New Jerseys?
the New Jerseys are amazing.
I kind of like them. I do like them.
Navy or the orange.
I do like both. I think I like both.
I was just like New Jersey's like the state. There's plural, and I was like, is there a team called the New Jerseys? I don't. That just went right over my head. Like
That
the New
is
Jerseys.
so true.
The New Jerseys. Oh my
That's
God.
funny.
Oh,
Wow.
did you ever hear about the New Jersey Devils? Their alternate jersey just had Jersey on it, and people made fun of them.
I suppose that does
Jersey.
make
Yeah, that was so
makes
bad.
sense. Rob is a sneaky Tigers fan. Sometime though, he lives within literal spitting distance of Comerica Park, and just so happens to buy standing room only tickets when it fancies him. And I'm like, I'm sort of crying right now. That'd be so cool.
Well, that's
be able
nice.
to
You
do
just
that.
decide when you want to go and walk over.
Don't you
When
have
you
season
retire?
tickets?
I partial season tickets.
Okay.
yeah,
I mean,
so-
they must be horrifically expensive. So
I mean, every time they do a little better, arguably within one run of making the ALCS last year, they do go up quite a bit.
I gave
so,
Matt a lot of money last week.
Yes.
Hey,
Comerica Park is
Yes.
such a great
Yeah.
park. It's a great place to see a
It is.
baseball
Absolutely.
game.
And when you retire in 30 years, you can have an apartment across the street too.
And when I
No,
retire
no, no.
in 3 years, yeah.
no, that's when you become a docent. There.
Oh, 100%. My
Yeah?
uncle did that and
Oh,
had the
that'd be
time of
great.
his life.
Oh yeah, just wipe down the seats. All the peanut shells you can pick up.
I'm not even joking. He convinced me pretty early on because he was doing it after he retired in the first big run when we had Justin Verlander pitching. And he may or may not have had to be in charge of taking Kate Upton to her box.
Kate who?
Yeah, so Mrs. Justin Verlander, I'm like, I could be convinced.
Oh,
to
they
do
got
that
married?
job.
I mean, I knew they
Yeah,
dated
they have
for a
several
while.
kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
So we'll see her around Comerica Park this summer again. Last but most certainly not least, Professor Beth Oljar is here from the Department of Philosophy. How's logic going?
Logic is going good. I've already told them you get tell your friends symbolic logic is fun, and a bunch of them are like, "Oh yeah, we're on it." And I'm like, "You science students like symbolic logic because it's not gray,
Yeah,
right? I mean,
exactly.
you know, there are right and wrong answers, which I think is attractive.
Absolutely. And-
Although I did it, speaking of what Rob said, I had a student once who he was taking intro for me, and his advisor was in history, and he had to pick either a philosophy or religious studies course as an elective, right? Which we still. And the student said, "Not philosophy. They make you think."
it's
Well, yeah, we wouldn't want to be doing too much of that, would we?
Nah, it's only school.
Exactly.
Well, folks, this is a program you can send us questions regarding anything. If you stump the panel, you receive a brand new edition of the ATP coffee mug and an autographed photograph of the professors. If you don't stump the panel, we'll just send you the autographed photograph.
Or a cup of cheese.
You can send us the questions in a number of ways. Email us at atp@udmercy.edu. Find us on Facebook and Instagram, or listen on your favorite smart speaker by asking it to play Ask the Professor at University of Detroit Mercy. Professors, a little communique here. From Wikipedia, the answer to the question that you all raised on a recent show about the fact that Shaquille O'Neal has a doctorate. O'Neal dropped out of LSU for the NBA after 3 years. Oh man, he was that close. However, he promised his mother he would eventually return and complete his bachelor's. He fulfilled that promise in 2000, getting a BA in General Studies from LSU, minor political science. In 2005, he earned an online MBA through University of Phoenix, like everybody else did at that time, right? O'Neal began work on an educational doctorate at Barry University. His doctoral capstone was The Duality of Humor and Aggression in Leadership Styles. He received an Ed.D. from Barry in 2012. He told a reporter that he planned to further his education by possibly attending law school in the future. Additionally, he studied cinema and directing with the New York Film Academy's Filmmaking Conservatory. Dave froze on that one. Wow.
He what?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, right. That's like getting a master's in pick and roll. I mean, come on.
We
Really?
could raise questions about the D-Ed, but
Sure.
I just remember him calling himself the Big Aristotle.
He
And
did.
He was carrying around a copy of the Nicomachean Ethics for a while, and I'm like, okay,
Sure.
your heart's in the right place. Maybe you've actually read some of it, and
Yep.
good for you.
I get the film studies because all the god awful movies he's been in. So I mean, I get it. So
Yeah, my perspective is when he did the that really spicy corn chip challenge, he was just visibly sweat was just pouring down his very bald head when he's
Makeup
on the
couldn't
video.
account for it,
Check
so.
it out on YouTube. It's pretty entertaining.
Now he just does icy hot ads.
and no, he does a bunch of.
He does all kinds of
Yeah,
ads.
He does.
General Insurance.
I think he
Oh,
I
right.
think he's
Yeah,
an
you're right.
owner in many businesses.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
He's a very smart businessman.
Yep.
In addition to all the
He has
other.
an MBA.
There you go. Worked out.
Dear professors, here are 20 more questions all across the spectrum, plus a bonus question, Professor Oljar, at the end.
Targeted.
Is
Our
it a
good
user
friend
question?
Rachel Ralston sent us these questions. She wrote, without an exclamation point, please enjoy. So it's a directive. I mean, seriously.
Jawohl.
It's a command.
Who is the largest employer within the boundaries? Everybody looks at the map. Within the boundaries of the city of Las Vegas. Who's the largest employer?
The Nevada Gaming Commission.
I mean, that's a good
I would
guess,
say,
but
is it some food service company?
it's not a food service
It's
company.
one of the casinos.
It's one of the casinos.
Okay.
MGM.
MGM is the correct answer.
Oh, okay.
You better all be sitting down. Yep. 74,500 employees for the city alone.
Wow.
So just a little larger than here.
I can get it.
Just a little larger than Detroit Mercy. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, think about it. They're open 24/7.
That is true.
They probably own
Hotel, food,
the hotel, the food, maintenance,
the
security.
casino
So
itself.
if we had 74,000 people, I wouldn't have to do assessment? Could we?
Maybe.
To that conclusion?
Can we come to that?
We would have graduate
logical
students for that.
conclusion?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
See? Yeah.
Where is America's friendliest airport, professors?
Portland, Oregon.
It's not what it says. This is a branding thing.
Okay.
It's not Newark.
Yeah.
Oh, that's for sure.
So is it a little small one of those little niche?
Like
bigger?
Bishop?
I don't know how big it is, but I would say it's a major airport
Is
for
it?
that state.
Okay.
It's in the
Hawaii?
Midwest.
In
'cause
Hawaii?
we're really
Oh.
friendly here.
It's in the Southwest.
Southwest.
I'm sure that Jim Tubbs is passing through it.
Phoenix?
It's Phoenix is what
Okay.
it says
Oh.
here. The Sky Harbor is what it's called. America's friendliest airport.
Harbor? What?
They call it Sky Harbor. Yeah.
Harbor.
I don't make the rules.
Phoenix Airport was like any other airport, but okay.
Okay. All right. Not as cool as the Detroit airport where people
No.
can drive through the wall at any given
Drive through the
moment.
wall. We have the music tunnel. The Motown tunnel is
I
so
feel
worth
sorry
it.
for
I
that
do.
man
I
who
do. Yeah.
Must have been having quite an issue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Deciding to drive.
It's on the
into
St. Brown jersey.
Not that he, did any damage really to the
Mm-hmm.
McNamara terminal.
That's right. What are the three largest cities in the state of Idaho by population? I mean, I'd say if you get even one of them,
Boise.
Boise.
Yeah, that's
Boise is number
And
one.
then-
Moscow?
What, like Mayberry or
Moscow?
something like that?
Mayberry.
Moscow's not on
Coeur
the list.
d'Alene?
here.
Coeur d'Alene. No, I was going to say Coeur d'Alene. Magic.
Second one starts with an M. The third one starts with an N.
Oh, you said Moscow. Magic Valley. That's an area, not a city.
Not Nampa.
Nampa is actually number three.
Good job.
Oh, that's right.
My
yeah.
sister's living there now.
Okay. Wow.
And she
Insider
moved from
info.
Seattle to.
To Nampa.
Why would you do
I know
that?
one city.
She has really, for one thing, really bad seasonal affective disorder.
Okay.
But she's also a libertarian. So
Seattle was not it.
yeah.
Yep, got it. The second place one was Meridian, and I just want to throw this out there. Boise,
Is that what you were thinking, Dan?
Boise
No, I
has
wasn't thinking.
237,000 residents, so Southfield, Michigan, just putting it out there. Meridian has 139,000, and Nampa has 117,000, so still pretty big, in the end. What famous character actress, played Larry Mondello's mother on Leave It to Beaver, a gossip columnist in the Gene Kelly movie Singin' in the Rain, Batman's Aunt Harriet, and was a model for one of the fairies in the Disney animated Cinderella film? Wow.
Madge Blake.
Madge Blake. I knew that you would
What?
know that.
Batman third, that's all. The Batman.
Yep, Madge
Easy.
Blake.
That is a true
So that means-
mastery of trivia there.
That's
Yes.
stupidity on another level. That's
So when
all.
they say Batman, they mean the TV show.
Yes, the TV show.
Got it.
Because they had to have Aunt Harriet there. That's all. Had to.
If she could, what size sandal would the Statue of Liberty wear?
Oh,
I just we could
doesn't
probably
she wear-
figure this out mathematically.
Like
Dan.
Right.
16 or 20.
No!
It's a little bit bigger than that.
130.
It's bigger than that.
500.
It's bigger than that.
2,000.
2,000's a little high.
Okay.
1,500.
Still too high.
Wait a minute. Is this a physics question or is this a math question?
Well,
Come
I
on,
think
you
that if you know that the number corresponds to some width versus length, you
Right.
can divine it. But I don't know what that ratio is, and she would wear
She is.
879.
Okay.
Big feet.
I do like that you said divine rather than calculate. Like it's a.
Right.
Right, exactly. Those are two different processes. Yeah.
Good point. No, that's a very, very good point.
Oh, is that is that triple E too while we're at it?
Exactly. I can't even read a question about Statue of Liberty by not thinking about how many political cartoons I've seen for the
dear
last
Lord.
12 months where she's crying or
Right.
broken into pieces or
Being
it's
dragged somewhere.
being dragged somewhere.
Just saying I'm leaving.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my
Going
god.
back to
Poor
France.
thing.
I don't think the map's going to help us, profs.
We'll look anyway.
The northernmost point in Brazil is Monte Cabarai. Is it closer to Canada or Brazil's southernmost point?
Oh, it has to be
Canada.
Canada.
Oh my
I'll
god.
Yeah,
go Canada.
Canada.
Just
Yeah, it says Canada.
Spice it up.
I'm
I
loyal.
can't make it
So
happen
it's
on the map, but
North
Brazil
of
is-
the equator.
yeah, it's
Huge.
got to be.
Okay.
Yeah, Brazil is really, really big. French engineer and chemist Georges Claude invented this in 1910 and demonstrated it at the Paris Motor Show. What was it? It's a great piece of trivia.
Combustion engine?
It has nothing to do with automobiles.
Is it food?
It's not food.
Oh.
Is it a machine of some kind?
I mean, you could call it a machine. It's kind of
Animal,
static.
vegetable,
It doesn't
mineral?
move.
Doesn't move.
Is it something to do with
What?
physics, like light bulb?
Neon
It-
gas lights?
Yeah, it's actually a neon sign. You said light bulb. Yeah,
okay.
neon sign.
Hey!
First time.
Yeah.
I'm like, does it move when they do the thing where the thing like goes
yeah, I
into
mean,
two different
technically.
panels?
It does involve some chemistry with emission and whatnot. Yes.
Depends on what the thing is.
Mission of light.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh my. I want to say we've never had this before, but I'm never going to forget it. What do Diane Sawyer, Madonna, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Amy Poehler, and Mitt Romney all have in common? Again, Diane Sawyer,
Dan, your kitchen
Madonna.
again. It's your
Yeah.
kitchen. They have never
FDR.
been in your kitchen. Oh,
Amy
FDR.
Poehler, and Mitt Romney. Now, they've
can't be
never
like-
been in Dan Maggio's kitchen. I know that
Yes.
already.
It can't be like they have the same birthday. That
No,
week,
no,
too.
no. This is something that they did when they were young, and they all did the same thing.
Child acting.
Homecoming Queen
Child
King
acting is a
something.
really good guess,
Yeah.
but that's not it. It wasn't Homecoming
Was it-
Queen, but you're closer than not.
Was it like a school award type?
It wasn't an award.
Valedictorian.
Class president.
Scouts.
Class president. You're getting so close.
They ran
They
for
were all the mascot
political
of their
office?
schools.
You're a mess.
Mascot is the closest answer that I've heard, but that's not correct.
They were furries.
Oh my god.
They were the top of the pyramid on the cheerleading side.
I'm giving it to Rob. They were all cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders.
Oh, that's it.
Really?
That's it.
That's really
I don't know if I've ever had Madonna and Mitt Romney in the same
Like,
question.
was he at the top or the bottom?
Here we are. Here we are.
Cartwheel.
really into
FDR.
having fun then.
Yeah.
Man, so funny. This American-made car had the name P3000, Pegasus, Fiamma, and Sunfire all applied to it. But the eventual name of the car we all knew, which is not made anymore, is what?
Hold on. The Sunfire was the
Sunfire.
name was the
It's
precursor
like
to.
a Camaro or something.
No,
So
no. Okay, it was
close.
a P. What's the P?
P3000, Pegasus,
Okay, so it's a
Fiamma,
Pontiac.
Sunfire. It's a Pontiac, yep.
The Fiero.
It was a Fiero, that's right.
Oh,
Very
oh.
nice. Very, very nice.
I remember they used to
Little
number cars.
Wicked,
Wicked. That's what I was
reference there,
thinking.
you
Yeah,
know?
it's wicked.
Since Pluto was discovered in 1930, how many
boy.
more years before it completes halfway its orbit around the sun from that date?
History of the universe
Glad
class.
we have
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, that slide is in a couple weeks. I haven't thrown it up there yet.
That's awesome. So from 1930, if we had that pinpoint, it would be halfway around the sun in how many more years?
Oh,
Is it
too
like
many
20,
maths.
30?
A good
Sorry.
educated guess.
How many
here.
years
It's got to be
is
several hundred.
this
right?
orbit?
It's not several hundred.
Is it in our
High or
lifetime?
low?
Is it like 60?
I'm giving it to you. 53,
Okay.
53 years.
Good
It'll
job.
be only
Way to
halfway
go.
around the sun. So, wow.
It takes 120 years to go around the
Could be in our lifetime that we
Yeah.
celebrate Pluto's
Those
halfway around the
elliptical
sun.
orbits have got to take longer than.
And Goofy and
Circular
Mickey and
ones.
all the others.
And all the other ones. No, that's
And it's
right.
low self-esteem because it's
Yeah.
not really a planet
Well,
anymore.
poor thing.
Got downgraded.
As of 2026,
Sad.
Just seems
Yes.
cool to me.
It is.
would you say, no, are there more McDonald's or libraries in the great United States?
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
It's libraries.
Oh, well, that's
Thank
good.
God.
That is wonderful.
17,000 public libraries, and that doesn't count academic, legal, medical, and corporate libraries.
Oh.
There's really only 13,000 McDonald's. So.
That gives me hope.
This is a form of socialism we actually all really love.
Yeah, absolutely.
Public libraries.
Thank you, Benjamin Franklin.
Yes.
What U.S. coin has more side ridges, the quarter or the dime?
The dime.
I don't think we've ever had this
The dime.
before.
They're really small.
I like this.
I'll go dime. Yeah.
The quarter's
I guess
bigger,
it's
but they're
a
like
quarter
spaced
then, I don't
out
know.
more.
But the ridges are wider.
Got it.
They're wider and they're like more spaced out. Like you can put like your nail in between.
And it's definitely more than a nickel.
So true.
Danielle has obviously gotten up close and personal with
She's
some of her
counted
pocket
them.
change in a way that none of the rest of us have. That's right.
I am very proud to announce that a dime has 118 ridges, and a quarter has 119.
One more? Okay, the size difference, that's pretty impressive.
Then I was
change
right.
anymore
The
anyway.
quarter
Yeah,
has
it's the
more.
quarter. By
Okay,
one.
we gotta start counting.
By one. Okay, keep going. Keep going. I know Dave went
No, but you
for-
can feel those ridges. Like, feel those ridges with your nail.
I can't help myself, by the way. I swear to God, I'm not a Luddite by any stretch, but I went to a Starbucks recently, which is not something
And
I
then
usually
this
do.
one's, like, different.
And
Sorry.
they did not give me my change. They pointed to a sign and they said, "We're not doing that anymore."
What?
Did they at least donate it?
Cash.
Did they donate to
What?
Ronald
I
McDonald
was
House
just
at
like,
least?
"Here we go. The signs are up at Westbourne. No more pennies."
Oh, that's fine.
Like, well, okay, yeah, but everyone's coming after it.
Get rid of the penny.
This is why
They
you don't
did in
carry
Canada.
cash.
Hey, we did fine with that.
Only double D's.
I know. Canada
Illinois
is-
will never get rid of the penny.
Why?
They haven't gotten rid of the
It's their
cement.
land of Lincoln.
God's sake.
Oh my gosh.
Get rid of the penny.
You seem so disgusted by that.
It's just silly that we can't make an intelligent decision and all get behind it.
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
This
Gun
is America,
control,
you know.
another good example where
but-
you've got like
well, let's start with-
82% of the
let's start with
population.
pennies.
What percentage of the London Underground is underground? Looking at the map again.
As we look at the map.
Which won't help
I would
since it's a map of the
say-
U.S.
I would say 70%,
It's lower.
Oh, the tube?
68%.
40%.
Lower. 40 is closer. It's 45% of it. It's under. It's less than half. Yeah.
Some,
All right.
Wow.
London above ground.
It doesn't sound as romantic.
Above ground just doesn't come quite as trippingly off the tongue, I think, as.
Yeah, mind the gap that high.
Right,
So.
exactly.
Conspiracy theory time, professors. How many different fruit flavors are there in a bowl of Kellogg's Fruit Loops?
How many colors are there?
3?
I don't know. You're
it-
the one with kids.
Is it one flavor, but then
Yellow.
it's
They're all the
different
same, but
colors?
just different colors?
It is one.
it's one flavor.
Okay.
Oh,
Different colors.
Mind blown.
I've never had
Yep.
those, but that sounds
It's
right.
just kind of sad. Yep.
You're not missing a
I
whole
don't-
lot.
I don't
mean,
like
they're
cereal.
okay,
I don't
but-
eat cereal, period.
Oh my gosh, how could you not like cereal's the
It's
best?
the worst thing in the world.
Oh,
Can't drink milk.
it's probably another one of those generational divides. I
Yep.
feel it's a very like Gen Xer like.
My husband loves Demogorgon cereal from
There's a-
Kellogg's. Tastes like
Rice checks.
tastes like syrup.
Checks are great.
Anything crunchy.
Yeah.
Yummy.
In what movie do you find a fictional character named Eddie Valiant?
Roger Rabbit. Which is
Where's
funny.
the Roger Rabbit? That was Bob,
Bob
Hoskins' character. Yep, that's
Bob
absolutely
I
right.
never would have remembered.
I love that guy.
Yep,
Miss that guy.
absolutely. What are the two official sports of the state of Maryland?
Lacrosse
Lacrosse is one of them. Absolutely.
and polo.
Polo, not polo.
Quidditch.
I think more
Sailing?
ancient.
What?
More
I
ancient?
don't know what else to say because
Croquet?
lacrosse is pretty ancient.
Is that thing with like jousting?
Fencing?
Like
It is. It's jousting.
jousting. Oh,
They adopted that in 1962.
That's
the official
hilarious.
team sport is lacrosse, but they waited till 2004 to adopt that. I don't make the
Jousting?
rules, folks. I just
Like
read
on
the
a horse?
questions.
You know that people die when they do that, right?
Yeah. A lot of people
Is it
died.
risk Marylanders? What are they Marylanders?
I don't know. What
Sure.
Marylanders are willing to take.
No, but I spent time there. Yeah.
Got it.
Let's see here. What do we got here? That was pretty wild. What came first? Doctors inventing surgery or anesthesia? I think you know this.
Surgery.
Surgery.
Surgery by a long shot, by
100%.
hundreds of years.
Just saw it off.
Civil War alone. Yeah.
Well, shot.
Although
Shot,
I
shot.
notice you're wearing your not that kind of doctor shirt.
Yeah.
And
Just bite down on his
I've
belt.
reminded MDs on occasion that, people were doctors in my sense while you were still Theodoric of York, medieval barber. So let's just not get too snobby.
I can't let it go by without telling one of my favorite jokes of all time. Oh, there's someone who's, deathly ill on the plane. Are there any doctors? I'm a doctor, but I'm a mathematician. We need somebody who can stop this person from possibly dying. -1. I love that joke.
Wait, is this like a Leslie Nielsen bit here?
It's a little bit of a Leslie Nielsen bit. We're going to get to the bonus question now because we can't
Oh,
let the episode
exciting.
end
Wait,
without
okay,
it. Directly to Beth. Is the WKRP in Cincinnati opening theme song considered yacht rock? That's the question.
Wow.
Rob, we had
So
a big
now
set
I'm
of questions on yacht rock.
Now
a few
I'm-
weeks
we
ago.
did?
Oh no, we mentioned yacht rock.
Oh,
I'm
right.
sorry. No. You're like, wait, I
I
can't miss
missed
those.
them?
Yeah.
And
I'm hearing this.
do we need to cue up the song?
I would say yes.
I think it sort of is. It's sort of.
Is there an answer?
No.
Oh.
This is like, we need to go right to the source here because Beth was very emphatic about
If you
yacht rock.
ever wondered whatever became of me.
Do we need to
I'm
take a
living
vote?
on the air in Cincinnati.
Okay, how would it sound?
Embarrassing myself
Okay,
now.
how would it sound if Michael McDonald sang it?
Exactly.
Much better.
Of
'cause-
course, but so.
And you
If-
would know immediately.
If you go to the yacht rock entry on Wikipedia, it's very eye-opening. There are many different things that are considered yacht rock.
Yeah.
Many different things.
Yeah.
But I still love the term. I think that it's just cool.
Well, and it was initially sort of a joke, right? Kind of
Right.
an insult.
Exactly.
Right.
But still
Own it. That's all.
own it. Exactly.
It's,
Like everything
it's
else.
some
in
of the
life.
greatest music ever, in my opinion, but
That's right.
I know lots of people don't agree with me.
Those were some really great questions, Rachel. You did a really great job of sending us stuff. Please continue to send us more. I think Rachel's from Norwalk, Iowa. I always remember that somehow. She sent us questions over many, many years, but I'm afraid, professors, the time has come to say goodbye. Danielle.
Adios.
Dave.
See ya.
Aaron.
Goodbye.
Dan.
Goodbye.
Rob.
Thanks for having me.
Beth.
Bye.
And now these words from University of Detroit Mercy.
You
You can email Ask the Professor at atp@udmercy.edu or visit the Ask the Professor Facebook page.
Ask the Professor is produced and directed by Michael Jason and Brian Masonville, and our executive producer is Professor Jason Roach. Until next week, I'm your host, Matt Maggio.